This is the No BS Coaching Advice Podcast, episode 96. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I'm going to start today's show with an announcement that I've just opened up a new group on Facebook. And if you look on Facebook for Career Angles, this is going to be my group that's designed to help people be more effective in their jobs, in their careers and such. Nothing to do with job hunting. I have plenty of other information and venues for that. But this is designed for the world of work and designed to help you be more effective. My intention is to set up an environment where I'm doing Facebook Lives in there, where I'm helping answer people's questions, where there's a group that forms that supports one another. Now, the first 500 members in the group are going to be absolutely free. And after that, it's going to become a pay service. So whether you decide to be active now or in the future, this is the time to join before there's a price tag associated with it. So again, Career Angles on Facebook. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you there. I listened to a podcaster called Cal Fussman. Fussman has been doing interviews with famous people for years. Has done some great interviews. Like there's a famous one he did with Mikhail Gorbachev at the time that the Soviet Union was imploding. And he now hosts a podcast called Big Questions. And at the end of the show, he was doing his basic outro, and he was saying that he's now on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And he said, "Don't ask me how to find me. I'm an old school guy. I'm taking small steps." So often we spend time looking for perfection and needing to present ourselves in just the right kind of way. And the truth of the matter is, all we have to do is start taking some small steps and we'll get better at them. How many ticks on the clock do we ever get anyway? No one has that answer. Lord knows we've seen so many drastic things in life that really upset us when we see people lose their lives at such young ages. Again, no one knows how many ticks on the clock we might have. And nobody, let me try that again. Nobody knows your future but you. It's a Kevin Hart quote, believe it or not. Wonderful quote. And again, something true. We can do more than we think we can. And in our time available in life, as I've said many times before, a lifetime is not a long time. We like to think of ourselves as being immortal, but life has a way of showing us how foolish we are. And in the course of our lives these days, there is so much anger and hatred that's being expressed. There's no conversation. There's no discussion. It is one side or the other being bellicose and determined to crush someone else. Now, this segment, I'm going to leave you with a quote, believe it or not, from Game of Thrones, from one of the characters there, Davos Seaworth. I love that name. And the line says, "If we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne." Folks, we've got bigger fish to fry than trying to cook one another. There are firms, there are nations, there are people who all want us to fight with one another. I don't know that that really serves us well. After all, is this how you want to spend your time on the clock? This brings me into my final thought of the day, which is sometimes we are presented with opportunities. Sometimes we have situations that we can take advantage of. And instead, we have a momentary thought of, that'd probably be something good to do. And then we go off and do nothing. We watch Netflix. We waste our time. We waste this very precious human life of ours with garbage. Why? at least jot down the thoughts so you can come back to it instead of it going in one ear and out the other. You have missed and will continue to miss golden opportunities in your life and fail to take advantage of it. The reality is there's hope. There's hope for all of us if we take action and mobilize our support. So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you listen to the show. Just subscribe so you get downloads whenever I release a new episode. Each show is going to be bite-sized morsels of advice just like today's. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope you subscribe. And if you do choose to subscribe, I hope you decide to support the show. There's a link that will take you to anchor.fm where you can make a pledge in support of the show. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in my coaching you, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just happen to like knowing I'm helping some folks. And once we're connected, message me about your interest in coaching. We'll set up a free call. We'll get acquainted, see if it makes sense. I'll be back soon with more. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care. Time for the